Hello guys, welcome to Captain Dorja's Armory. This is Captain Dorja. We're going to be taking a look at a really fun battle that I played with a couple of guys from QSF, Whip and Gordonga. I've been really enjoying QSF. It's a really fun clan, good community. We're starting to get into some of the skirmishes. We just competed in the Skirmish 26 on the North American server. Unfortunately, we got eliminated in the first round of the Alpha Bracket playoffs. That kind of sucked, but it was good fun. We fought hard. We did our best against our opponent, and it was really the first skirmish that QSF-NA has attempted, and to even get into the Alpha Bracket against some of the competition was, we did all right. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun in QSF-NA. And this was a really fun platoon battle that I played with Whip and Gordonga. So let's take a look at this match right away. So I'm in my Leopard prototype. Really like this tank. Excellent mobility. Really strong gun. No armor, but you don't need armor, especially in the current meta where armor is pretty much not important anyway, and everybody just shoots premium ammo if you've got any armor. So I would rather have mobility than armor, and this tank's got mobility. Whip is in the IS-8, Soviet Tier 8 heavy tank, successor to the IS-3 and prior to the IS-7. And Gordonga is in his T-30. Now we're here on Live Oaks, and with this setup we are going to attack the south. Now the argument could be made that at least Whip should go into the city because he's a heavy tank, but our plan here is to utilize our high mobility of our IS-8 and our Leopard prototype, as well as the nasty fire support capability of the T-30 to just aggressively break the enemy's southern flank. We're not expecting to run into that much resistance down here because the enemy has so many tank destroyers. The two T-30s, two Tortoises, Waffenträger Panzer IV, and Jagdtiger, as well as a Borsig and a T-25-2. We're expecting these guys to camp very heavy on D1, E2 on TD Ridge. And as you can see on the minimap, that looks to be what is happening. They don't have that many tanks that are likely to come south, and almost everything that they do have is sort of a chaff tank, like Tier 7 heavies. Tier 7 heavies are great in Tier 7 battles, but in Tier 9 battles, they're nothing to write home about. So I'm in position here. We've spotted a Tiger. Gordonga smacks him with his T-30. Whip puts in a good shot. Unfortunately, I was leading the Tiger, and he stopped, so my shot missed. Now I have been spotted and hit by the Borsig, and I've lost my gunner. So I finish my reload and I fire on the Tiger. Unfortunately, I hit his side armor at a crazy angle and it bounces, so that sucked. Put my gunner back into action and resume my poke. A Whip up there is using the aggressive speed of the IS-8 to try and detect enemies. Now, even though my tank is a lot faster than Whip's, I'm also a lot more vulnerable. So he's doing the spotting, Gordonga's doing the killing. Oh man, that T-30 Alpha, you gotta love it. So Whip's under fire from an enemy Tortoise, but with me and Gordonga where we are, this Tortoise is not long for this world, and soon enough he will die. So there we go, 2 kills. So far our plan is working really well. We got a Lerva coming in, but the PCSFL-5 on our team is giving him some problems, so that's good. Unfortunately, it looks like our team is having a little bit of trouble in the town, but they haven't really lost anything major. Okay, we did just lose a 46 patent, so we've now taken 1 real loss. Enemy Borsig spotted though, and that's a great target to shoot at, and I'm pretty sure I hit his track right there. But Gordonga with the T-30 continuing to just do work, puts a huge hit onto that guy. You can see our PZSFL-5 hitting the Lerva again. I put 1 shot into him, I pull back, and now me and Gordonga are going for it. T-30 takes it off the track, Leopard prototype puts him down. So we've got the enemies dead. It's time to advance. Now with the Leopard prototype, I have no problem changing position and getting up to where Whip is in a real hurry, but the T-30 is not as quick. So Whip's going to advance to where he is, and he's going to hold. I'm going to come up over here and check the other side. Then I'm going to hold, and we're going to wait for the T-30 to come up. Spot the enemy AMX 5120. Looks like he's AFK. That is very good for me. I am hella okay with AFK 5120s. Now I thought that I went onto the other side of the bridge, but obviously I didn't. But I have been spotted, so it's time for me to get out of here. Okay, we can see where the enemy Borsig is retreated to. That's good to know. I'd like to get rid of him. Now I do have to be careful about all the guys on TD Ridge, as they will be able to see me. And I've just been detected again. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and get shots on this fleeing AMX, because he's now woken up, and I really want him dead. Now my tank has a lot of view range, so I'm going to poke for view range on the retreating 5120, and there he is. We've got his rear. Put a shot into him for 451 damage. See if we can reload for another one. Great gun on the Leopard, but it does have a long reload. And we're not able to reload quick enough, but somebody on our team was able to get a good shot into him. Now here we go. I have the back of this Jagdtiger, but he's unspotted, so we'll aim for where he was, fire a shell, no idea if that hit or not, and time to pull back. Now while I've been doing this, Whip has advanced into the buildings, and he is under pressure from a 1390 with a possible backup from a Borsig. I fire a second blind shot at the Jagdtiger. Again, no idea if they hit. And now it's time to pull back. What we need to be doing down here is we need to kill this 1390 and Borsig and start really attacking into those guys' rear. Looks like we hit that Jagdtiger at least once. He's down on very low health. Trying to get the 1390 to poke far enough for me to blow his tracks off. Now this is bad. There's an advancing T-30. Not good. Not good at all. Whip puts a good hit into the T-30, lights him on fire. It looks like the T-30 does not have a fire extinguisher. And luckily for Whip, the T-30 also didn't have the upgraded gun, or else Whip would be dead. So we're worried about the 1390 coming in behind us, but we're also worried about the T-30 coming in front. So I've got the 1390 covered, and Whip is looking at the T-30. We've also got Gordonga coming up now in his T-30 to just add some heavy fire. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get in cover from the guys on TD Ridge and look through this hole to where I can shoot the 1390. And you can see right there, it did, in fact, work. Unfortunately, while I was doing that, the T-30 rounded on Whip and killed him. But he paid for that with his life. We detracked the Borsig, unfortunately not killing him ourselves. At this point I'm willing to take a shot from a Borsig in order to get the kill. Borsig's running away, but you can't outrun Bullet. Alright, so the enemy base is looking pretty secure. Unfortunately for us, there are still enemy tanks trying to attack into the city. And again, unfortunately for us, theoretically, they could win the north and turn around on us and engage us in a pretty fair fight. So what I want to do is I want to advance all the way around, checking for the artillery, and then press into the enemy's rear. Now I know that sounds kind of gay, but that's not what I mean. So we found the GW Panther, pretty much right where we expected him, and our SC-14-1 lands a mighty thunderbolt on the guy's face and kills him. So that is nice. Just a T-30 and a T-25-2 left. Yes, I do not think victory for the enemy is very likely. So what we're going to do in the Leopard is we're going to run up onto TD Ridge and we're going to try and spot the enemy for artillery and Gordonga support. T-30 is strong tank. So here we are on top of the ridge, looking for the enemy, and there we go. We've got a T-30. Now he's on such low health that I could potentially one-shot him, but my shot goes into his track, and Gordonga finishes him off. 4 kills for Gordo. Nice work, my friend. That T-30 is such a monstrous tank destroyer. Now we're capping the base with our Panzer PZSFL-5. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So that's good. He's got pressure on the enemy to come back out for him. Draws the T-25-2 out, and Gordonga polishes him off for his 5th kill of the game, and that, as they say, is that. So let's take a look at post-game results. Here we are on replays.quickybaby.com looking at post-game results. You can see there we managed to do 1,554 assistance damage. 12 of our 14 shots hit, and we did 3,041 damage ourselves, so that's pretty good. I don't know what the event was on the North American server. I think it was called Advancing Down the Line, where 15,000 experience in a day got you 100,000 credits. So that's where that 154,000 credits came from. Basically, we made 54,000 credits on that battle, and even without the 100,000 credits, we would have made a profit of 29,000 credits. So that's really, really nice. So yeah, good battle for us. 3,326 experience for our double. We managed to do some good work in that battle. We got us a little tiny bit of spawning on that 1390, as well as 1 good hit onto him. Broke the engine on the low. 2 good hits onto him for 668 damage. Good hit on the Ag Tiger for 436. Looks like one of our blind shots did hit him. We also got a 340 spawning damage on him, which was nice. Put 2 into the Tortoise for 718 damage. Nice result there. A little bit of spotting on the 5120, as well as 1 shot into him for 451. Nice. A little bit of spotting on the Tiger. A little bit of spotting on the G-Dub Tiger, or Panther. A little bit of spotting on the T-25-2. The Borsig, we broke his track and gave him a yellow track and did 369 damage to him, so that's nice. And for the T-30, broke his track and got 433 tracking damage. So nice result overall. If we look at our team result, you can see that our platoon had a very, very positive impact on this battle. 4,000 damage and 5 kills from Gordonga, 3,000 damage and 2 kills from me, and 2,200 damage out of Whip, easily filling the top 3 spots on our team. Our T-32 and our PZSFL-5 both had good games as well, with 2,000 and 1,800 damage respectively. So that's a good result for those guys as well. Not too bad for our IS-3. Nobody else on our team really put in huge numbers or anything like that, but that was just a really, really fun battle. Our platoon did, we had pretty good teamwork. Whip taking the lead with his IS-8 speed and more survivability than the Leopard. And me and Gordonga with our really good firepower backing him up. We assaulted through the enemy, moved into their base, and then attacked them from behind. So that was nice. And it was, for fun and profit as per usual. It's a good game. Had a lot of fun playing it. Really enjoying QSF-NA. Really fun group of guys. Good platoons, team battles, company battles. Good time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that battle. I definitely enjoyed playing it. It was a really fun one, in a fun tank, in a fun match. So until next time, guys, just remember, you can never have enough big guns.